One day when I was out fishing, I met an old man, and he would tell me a story that I never managed to forget. It was several years ago that I encountered this rather strange fisherman. The old man started talking to me, and he warned me about something dangerous living in the water. Something that could kill a full-grown man. It was a fish so big, so scary, and with jaws full of blood-dripping teeth and rusty old fishing hooks in its mouth. And that monster fish was a northern pike. The giant fish lived out in the deep, he said, but from time to time it would come into a small bay. The old man referred to this fish as a monster that he never managed to catch. And he warned me not to go fishing for it. But I have always wondered, was the old man just telling me a fictional tale? A fisherman's tale that he tells every young fisherman he meets to scare him off, to have the lake for himself? Or was it, perhaps, a true story? I don't know, but I intend to find out. And my plan is to catch that monster. But to get me to the lake where this monster accordingly lives, I need a mode of transport worthy of aggressive pike fishing. Something with peak performance. And I think I know what to drive.
Om du litt lei eller sturen, så finnes det alltid en råd. Bli med oss en tur i naturen, og skynd deg, hva venter vi på? Nu reiser vi rundt om i verden, og drar du av sted slik som
So, let me tell you why I think this is the perfect fisherman's car. It's very nice to talk in here. There's a lot of room for baggage. The cigarette lighter works. Lots of positives. And it's 400 horsepower now. I get my fishing gear ready and prepare myself to reel in something big. It was right here that I met the old man, in this little bay. So I start to fish here. It's been a while since I've fished for pike. But when I was younger, I was an eager pike fisher. And I did land a few nice ones.
flink jente. Rolig.
And one day I managed to hook a big one.
Prøv å få den opp i båten. Ikke helt.
And I can still remember how shaky and almost terrified that I was, reeling in this lake monster. They do have a fearsome look, the northern pike, and their sharp and many teeth can do some serious damage to your hands and fingers. Many years have passed since my early memories of pike fishing, but my youth obsession with catching a big pike has a new spark. Only this time I'm after something a lot bigger. The strike is so powerful that there can only be one suspect, a northern pike. But the aggressive fight would be soon over. My line snapped clear off, even though I used a steel pike wire as a lead. It was a big one. Losing a big fish is always frustrating, especially when it comes down to bad fishing gear. But you learn by your mistakes, I guess. So I head home to try to find a better method. Back home at my small farm, I do have some chores to do. But in my mind, I'm thinking on how to catch that monster pike. When it comes to pike fishing, you need lures that makes a lot of noise and disturbance in the water.
Biggest one I have.
That is what attracts the pike.
Never used these before. Could be spin.
I go through my old hooks and lures, but something is about to suddenly change my life. And my quest for a monster pike suddenly doesn't seem so fun anymore. my beloved dog, Lakota, who has been with me for close to 12 years, and throughout my entire 20s, has become weaker and weaker the last weeks. And she is feeling her age, and she is sick. And we both know her time has come. And I need to take a very difficult decision that most dog owners must face. A decision that I have feared. Lakota passes away peacefully that afternoon.
Lihat Bigo. Bata. Lakuta. Lakuta bata. Lakuta yang tahu. Lihat. Lihat dia. Dia mudah mesna. Dia mudah mesna. Ya, dia mudah mesna.
This little furball I have named Tamarack. Like Lakota, he is an Alaskan Malamute, And he is a fantastic 9 weeks old little puppy. Must be honest and say that I lost a lot of my motivation after Lakota passed away, and I wasn't sure I could continue making this series or even go fishing and hiking again, because in a way she was my soulmate in life. But I know that this is all the part of having animals. They don't live as long as us, and you just have to accept that. They bring a lot of good, but with the good comes bad too. Of course it hurts, but life has to go on. And I know Lakota keeps an eye on me on the other side. And her old backpack will come to use again.
Litt stor en da.
But when you lose someone you love, you need time to heal. So I used the summer to get my strength back up. And the quiet life on the little farm helps me do that. Here it is, no rush. I enjoy mowing the lawn, walking among the sunflowers, and I have loads of bonfires in the evenings. And of course, Tamarack brightened up the days with his many comical ideas and playfulness. Getting a new puppy was probably the best thing for me, because when one door closes, a new one opens up. But he's nothing like Lakota. He has a very different spirit, and that's a good thing. He is a new chapter and not a replacement, and I can't wait to get to know him better. And slowly my quest for the monster pike starts to blossom again. But instead of fishing aimlessly in the lake, I want to try a different approach. I need more info on this monster pike, and there's only one person who have the answers.
Kom igjen, gutten. Ja, halla, Rocky. Kom her. Hei. Flink gutt. Vad kan vara det?
It would be interesting to try to find that old man and speak to him again, but I don't know where he lives or nothing about him. Har du noe forslag? Har du noe forslag? I tried to think of any details from our conversation that might help me forward on my search, but the details are blurry. I do a quick Google search on Pike fishermen and Pike records in the area, but nothing really matched the old man. I think I need to dig a little deeper to get anywhere further. But there is one detail that starts to come back to me. I remember he told me that he had a vacation home, a summer cabin, close to an old, closed-down watermill. I think he said that his cabin was up on a ridge, up on a peak. Back in the day, it was a common thing to use local lakes as a water source for drinking water. And close to the lakes, it was built powerful water pumps, known as pump houses, to feed the water from the lake down to the city. I do some research. I do find an article that tells the history of the local pump houses. And I think I know which abandoned pump house the old man talked about. The Cross Lake Pump House was built in 1963 and closed down in 1999. Since then, it has just been left for dead, and today it's just a piece of history sitting in silent decay. So I guess there's only one thing left to do: to find that pump house, and then find the trail leading up to the old man's cabin. And I have my co-pilot buckled up.
Vi ses Pike. Nej. Ja. Oi. Hallo damer, kan du si da. Hallo damer. Hæ? Har du ikke lyst til å kjøre Mustang? Har du ikke lyst? Å jo da.
Okay. So I'm here at the old pump house. This place gives me the creeps. And my gut feeling tells me that this must be the pump house that the old man talked about. This is the closest one to the lake where I met him. So I just need to find that trail leading up to the cabin.
Okay, Tamrak. Come and get me. Sit.
And we do find what could be the trail leading up to the cabin. And Tamrak leads the way.
Tamrak, kom här. Du kan sticka.
At the end of an overgrown trail, a small cabin suddenly appears.
I don't think anybody have lived here for a while. Come Rick. Vänta.
The cabin is in very bad shape, and it is barely standing. The roof has collapsed, and it's taking in water everywhere. I need to tread carefully, because the floor might give up any minute.
It's was quite a place. Vänta gud. Kom. Damn right.
But besides old comic books and burnt out candles, there isn't much to find here.
Damn right. Nej, kom här. Ut då. Du kan ligga där som...
But Tamarack is laying on the soaking wet floor, chewing on something. Something that is belonging to a pike fisherman. It is what's known as a pike wire that you use when you fish pike to prevent your line to snap by the sharp teeth of the pike.
Så på den kitten.
It's fair to say that the cabin had a creepy feeling, so I don't fancy staying here much longer. So we head back down, soaking wet. Well, I didn't find anything that really said that this cabin belonged to the old man. And clearly, nobody has been there for many, many years. But the pike wire, it could have been his. Yet, I am left with a sad feeling. And perhaps that cabin is a reflection of the old man's mind. A cluttered mess, with old comic books and made-up stories. Built on a weak foundation. A mind obsessed with catching a monster pike that doesn't exist. And maybe he as well doesn't exist anymore. He might be dead, for all I know. Maybe there is no monster pike in the lake. Or perhaps it is. Nobody really knows. I guess the only thing to do is to continue on fishing. And maybe one day, someone will get it on the hook.
That bottle up to your lips, hold your nose, take a sip, drink till there ain't a drop to drip. You're a full-grown man, I'll be waiting on the other side, flicking my tail, cutting my eyes, paving the way for you to find that other promised land. There's a road, it's straight and narrow. There's a road that winds. Walk with me, I'll make you strong. Once you're gone, there ain't no going home.